Zombie Army 4, The Dead War, my review. I have been playing Zombie Army 4. It was released on February the 4th, 2020, which is when I got it, meaning I couldn't have a review ready once it came out, but I still wanted to give my opinion, mostly because I have never really played zombie games. They just never really appealed to me. So as a totally new player jumping into a crazy zombie apocalyptic world, I wanted to share my experience. Let's start with the basics here. Zombie Army 4 is a third-person survival shooter. It is somewhat tactical and somewhat stealthy, but mainly just point and shoot as many zombies as you basically can while roaming the streets of Europe.
It wasn't just Milan. Bases have been going dark all over Europe.
Pretty simple. The game itself is developed and published by Rebellion Developments. These guys made the Sniper Elite series, which in turn, Zombie Army is a spin-off of. It has a single-player campaign mode, a horde mode, and a weekly challenge mode that resets every Tuesday, it seems. There are a huge number of options that can be customized within each game mode. And, most importantly, it is completely co-op ready. Every mode can be played solo or co-op. For co-op, all you have to do is choose which mode and either browse through the list of rooms or join into whichever one you prefer, or host your own and await for others to join you. Easy, straightforward, but above all, it's appealing. It makes the game more fun and enjoyable when you can share the experience with others. Makes the campaign smoother and easier to play through. Makes horde mode much more playable and the weekly challenges much more realistic in terms of actually achieving them. My experience is on PC. Zombie Army 4 is also available on the PS4 and the Xbox. Graphically, at least on PC, the game is ridiculously polished. It's excellently built and designed. Zero bugs or crashes so far. Well done to the Rebellion devs. Great job. Although I did lose my progression after the first day of playing, and I'm still unsure why, but I do know a patch fixing minor bugs was deployed, which may have something to do with my progression. I'm really not that bothered, as I was only up to around about level 10 or 11, and it just means I have to play through it again, which I'm perfectly happy with. The gameplay is fantastic. It's satisfying, and the mechanics are beautifully smooth and polished. Truly a great job in almost every department. I say almost because I will also go over what isn't all that good. As far as a fun, entertaining, and multiplayer experience goes, this game is 10 out of 10. I've truly enjoyed every minute I've spent shooting zombies in the face, getting that headshot, that perfect shot. It is seriously satisfying. It's also quite challenging at times, especially in horde mode. You can definitely test your skills in every area of the game. On top of that, I really like the progression system. It's simple yet rewarding. The abilities you get as you level up and the ridiculous amounts of customization options for each weapon is just really well simplified and perfectly executed in this particular context. You will really get OP very quickly as you make your way through the ranks. I truly find the game well worth the £40 price tag for the amount of content and replayability value you get with Zombie Army 4. Now, in terms of the not so good things, to be totally fair with the game, there really aren't that many. I would say there are 3 things that hold the game back a bit. Number 1. It is a repetitive game. You're pretty much just shooting zombies in the face. That's about it. The good thing is, that alone is extremely satisfying and really well mechanically done. So not too much of a worry there. Number 2. Microtransactions. There's quite a bit of that in the game. You will constantly be reminded of the things that you don't own but you can buy with real life money. As per usual, it's not the worst I've seen in a game by a long shot, but it is pretty annoying nonetheless. The third and final point. The weapon variety. For me, it is definitely the biggest downfall of its own creation. Because the mechanics are so satisfying, it saddens me that there aren't more weapon options to choose from. You will get random heavy weapons and attachments for your weapons that enemies drop or that you might find in big loot crates, but for the character loadout options, you do get very little. Of course, you can purchase an extra weapon per type through microtransactions, but that still is really about it. Overall, Zombie Army 4 is just a good time. It's a good value, solid, fun zombie shooter with excellent mechanics. I would definitely recommend everyone to try it out. Let me know if you've played it yet, what you think below in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.